you don't know that she didn't have special powers in her thumb. She
might have had special powers in her thumb, but they weren't doctor powers.
Well, you don't
So
know
I said,
that.
get out of my way. I'm dealing with him. And she's going, we need to fix him. We need to fix him. It's like, I'm freaking fixing him, love.
She got kicked out of medical school.
It's all good.
She couldn't handle the pressure.
She wasn't even a trained first aider when she goes to check somebody's pulse with a thumb.
Hey, you don't know what capabilities she has in that thumb, right?
And then I couldn't get up after we'd fixed the guy.
You were trapped on the floor.
I was on the floor. I couldn't get up.
By
that point, we had a.
You were like,
yeah,
I can fucking save lives, but I cannot stand up.
Yeah, I can save lives, but I cannot walk.
Half baked, half broken, nothing serious, we're only joking. Half wired and not quite coping, life's a laugh, no words unspoken. Half baked, half broken, nothing serious, we're only joking. Half wired and not quite coping, life's a laugh, no words unspoken.
What's that thing Jack Black says? Teeth in the lips, tip of the... What's it? He goes, teeth in the tongue, tip in the lips or something like that. What's it? Do you know what I mean? Before he starts singing at School of Rock.
Don't know.
Oh, right, anyway. Let's get into it. You alright?
I am. You okay?
Aye, it's been a week. As usual.
It hasn't been as challenging as last week.
They've just been different challenges.
They've been different challenges, but not as life-threatening. I would say just
debatable. Nicole chopped her finger off.
She chopped her finger off, but she still had 9 other fingers.
Yeah, I know, but that could have been life-threatening. She could have bled out. She almost did.
Oh.
There was fucking blood everywhere.
Yeah, well, I mean, she could have, with you at the helm. Let's break it down.
I saved her life.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you botched her.
No, I cauterized the wound.
You got...
And
how did you cauterize the wound?
I put a tourniquet on.
That's not cauterizing the wound. Cauterizing the wound is when you either freeze it or fire it, heat it.
Fire it.
Yeah, so yeah, burn it.
Burn it is the right terminology
that
you're looking for there.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I didn't fucking set her on fire, right?
No, you didn't.
What I did was strapped it up. I flipped the finger back on.
You flipped the finger back on and then wrapped it up.
And then I wrapped it up with tissue and tape. And then
you tried to get her, and then you tried to get her just to go about the rest of the day while you went back to work.
No, I didn't. I just decided to log back in to work from home because I left the office and went home to fucking help her.
Stick it back down, it'll be fine, and I'll go back to work.
In my opinion, I was like, well, yeah, like, I imagined if you just stuck it back together, it would just fuse back on. Like, eventually, not immediately.
I'm surprised you never get the super glue out.
So, well, no, because I knew that wouldn't be any good. That would just cause more damage. But I flipped it back over. It was just like a big flap of, like, skin. I flipped that back on and, like, pressed it down. Anti-backed it so that it was, like, clean. Listen, I'm no one.
Antibacterial gel?
Yeah, that was all I had. It hurt like a bitch, he said. Which I'm not surprised. But I needed to clean it before I started shoving fucking tissue on it, didn't I? That's the first thing you learn. You got to clean the wound first, then patch it up. In my survival videos.
Did you think to use water?
What's water gonna clean? The water that comes out the tap, it's probably dirtier than the floor.
Did you not have a bottle of Volvic?
No, I didn't, and that's strawberry flavoured anyway, so I wasn't sure about the implications of that.
I just think it's absolutely hilarious. If it had been you,
Listen, she went to
if it
hospital
had been
anyway.
you,
Oh,
you'd have been running about.
my
It's
whole
just like,
my
oh,
whole
sorry.
career as a doctor only
Kally
lasted.
to the rescue.
My whole career as a doctor
What do
only
you-
lasted about 30 minutes.
What do you want? I've flipped the skin back over. The bone's attached. Get the toilet paper and the sellotape out and just botch it
It
up.
wasn't my finger. I know my body. If I looked at my finger and my fucking finger was hanging off like that, I would have went to the hospital.
But I think she was trying to go to hospital and you were trying
Well,
everything
no, because she was being
not to. And you
so
tortured her.
wishy-washy about the whole hospital visit. So
And you tortured her for her trouble. So not only did she have a flipped-top finger, she had to endure hand sanitizer on the wound and then get sellotaped and
well, listen,
mummified with a friggin'
is she all right now?
toilet tissue.
Yes, she's perfectly fine now. So I would say successful job. In my opinion,
No, but no.
complete. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished
Yep.
after she went to the hospital.
Before as well, like I did a solid job. I'm
So
surprised
why-
the nurses didn't call and ask for me fucking CV. Like this fucking
You-
guy in the
you
kitchen.
are-
He's used household items to fucking put a finger back on. Absolutely incredible.
You are deluded. So your utility belt now is going to be a sewing kit because next time it happens, you're going to get your needle and thread
Hey,
out.
listen, I don't need no sewing kit.
So you'll have your
I'll
hand
have some
sanitizer,
toilet
your
roll.
toilet roll,
I'll have toilet
some
roll, some
sellotape,
tape, and some
a
hand
sewing
sanitizer,
kit.
and I will be out of there. Fix
Oh,
any job,
you
Kally.
are something else.
Hey, you were a doctor this week as well, weren't you?
Yeah, but I wasn't as successful as you.
Ah, well, you can't all be as good as me.
But doesn't it just boggle your mind that before 11 o'clock in the morning, you had to perform surgery,
Yeah, mad.
and then I had to perform, could you call it a surgery?
Yeah.
Or a retrieval attempt?
Keyhole surgery.
So I guess this phone call from chemo going, Mum, I need to go to the hospital. I need to go to the hospital. Mum, what's the matter? I've stuck half the earphone in my ear. Can't get it out. I went, are you on your way to hospital now? He says, well, I have to. He said, because they had me on the floor of the office with a pair of tweezers.
I didn't know that people are working trying to get it out.
Trying to get the earphone out my ear. I went, look, son, will you come here first before you go to the hospital because you'll be up there at hours. I said, come here first and I'll attempt to do
I'll have a
it.
stab at it.
So he comes. So I got the torch on my phone and I was like, right, you hold that. And I got my big, long, pointy tweezers for my lashes out.
Go on.
I mean, I could have kebabbed them, to be honest, because they're proper sharp. They're like needle point at the end. So, and if I'd started laughing, you know what
Just
that's
pop
like.
in the eardrum.
But he had
Spear in
protection.
his brain.
No, he had an earphone in there. He would have been fine.
You would have
So-
just jammed it in further.
So I've got the thing, and I'm looking, and I'm thinking, where the hell is it?
Just like, how the fuck does it get that far in?
I couldn't even see it. And then, so I've got his ear like this, so I've got his ear like that, and I'm pulling it about to try and maneuver inside to see if I could see it. And then I could just see the corner of it, this black bit of earphone. And I'm teasing. Now I nipped the end of the tweezers because I needed like a bit of grip.
Grip, yeah.
And I pulled it and pulled. Well, and I mean, in all honesty, I probably did the hospital a favour because I couldn't complete the exercise myself.
Oh, well, you reckon you just lodged it enough for the hospital people
I
to get out?
absolutely
So
did.
who's fucking deluded now, eh?
It was visible by the time he left this.
Who's fucking deluded
It
now?
was visible by the time he left the house, and I just teased. but every time it got to a certain point,
Well, listen,
the tweezers kept pulling off the end of it.
What I think that says, think what that tells us, realistically.
We're in the wrong jobs.
Yeah, I think, well, not even that. Let's get it on a CV. We're amateur doctors.
I'm all about it. Hey, listen.
You're a witch doctor, you.
No. Listen. What about the guy that I saved?
Oh, no, that wasn't even fucking funny.
The guy
I'm
that
sick
I
of that
saved.
Shit. She's got a saving people complex. That's what it is. You just want to fucking save the whole world.
No, we were driving past the guy. I saw him on the floor, flopping about, having a seizure. I know seizures, so... I mean,
we don't have to deal with enough fucking seizures of our
it
own.
was tragic
Still
what I
not.
was wearing, because you'd asked me to come and pick you up.
Yeah.
And I was wearing a pair of Hamza's blue tracky bottoms, an old dress that I was using as a night dress, Mo's blue fluffy slippers. He's like old man slippers.
Yeah.
And a light blue hoodie. There wasn't a bit of me hanging the right road, and I seen him having a seizure, and you were like, no, just keep driving.
Yeah,
This
because
is not within me. I can't do that.
the reason why, right, is because in this day and age, like, you don't know what you're gonna encounter, and secondly, there was already a woman there with a dog who appeared
Who was on the phone,
Who
30 feet away from him.
on the phone to the people who needed to be on the phone to.
I think I've just
wasn't
had a
she?
drink of your coffee. I don't like it.
Another.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, but anyway, listen, did I not help you save him? I fucking helped you save him. I didn't have to. I went out of my way to help him.
But the best of it
And then he
is,
didn't want to help himself when he woke up, and you could tell.
I got the crutches. But the thing is though, the doctor.
Or what, the alleged doctor.
I mean, that was just, and
What was it? Check his pulse?
I lost it with her. She came running over. I'm on the floor with a guy, crutches and all, on the floor with a guy. I've got him cradled in my legs because his head was banging off the floor. Talking to him, getting his pulse, making sure everything's okay, and giving instructions to you on the phone when you're on the phone to the emergency services. This white Tesla pulls up at the side, and this woman comes running out. Get out of the way! I'm a doctor! I'm a doctor! And I'm thinking, okay. And I stood back, and she said, right, flip him over! Flip him over! Lay him out so that I can check his pulse. And at that point, I'm thinking, nah, you're doing too much, love. And then she goes to check his pulse with her thumb. And at that point, I'm like, get the hell out of my way.
Well, you don't know that she didn't
No,
have special powers in her thumb.
She might have had special powers in her thumb, but they weren't doctor powers.
Well, you don't
So
know
I said,
that.
get out of my way. I'm dealing with him. And she's going, we need to fix him. We need to fix him. I was like, I'm freaking fixing him, love.
She got kicked out of medical
It's all
school.
good.
She couldn't handle the pressure.
She wasn't even a trained first aider when she goes to check somebody's pulse with a thumb.
Hey, you don't know what capabilities she has in that thumb, right?
And then I couldn't get up after we'd fixed the guy.
You were trapped on the floor.
I was on the floor. I couldn't get up.
Met your
By that point,
limitations then, didn't you?
we had a.
You were like,
yeah,
I
I
can
know.
fucking save lives, but I can't stand up.
Yeah, I can save lives, but I cannot walk.
Well, you know, it's just enough of the saving people.
But
complex,
I
because I've
just
had a
think
bit.
if you don't know what you're doing, why would you come and identify yourself as a doctor when somebody's life is at risk? I could have punched her right in the face.
People are crazy though. Like,
That's a saviour complex. I don't have a saviour complex. I just
save
knew
people.
within my
I don't
capability
have a
that I
saviour
could
complex.
I could
just
help 'em.
fucking save people, right?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
me.
That's where we're
That's
at.
me.
Yeah.
I'm half
I mean,
broken.
apparently, I don't know how to dress
No.
because they'll never forget what I was wearing. I looked like my wardrobe had exploded. But yeah.
Hey, God. What a life.
And all of this happened before 11 o'clock on a Monday morning.
Yeah, but I'm just sick of going places with you, though. You just attract trouble. I'm the one that's supposed to attract trouble,
Well,
but instead it's you.
I know. I can't stay away from it. And it's like I magnetize. People just make their way to. It's just,
Because you've got a sign on your forehead that says, "Come here, weirdos, speak to me." I don't know why. I would have took it off.
I mean, do you remember that day when I was in the town and I was sitting waiting for? Oh, I don't think you were there. I think it might have been. It was either Chemo or Yusuf, and I'm sitting in the wheelchair at the monument. What's Hippie Green called?
Hippie Green?
No, but that's what you used to call it.
Well, it's technically Eldon Square Monument.
Yeah, Eldon Square. So I was sitting there waiting for you to come out of the toilet. And this guy comes up to me, and bearing in mind he's dressed in Nike from head to toe.
Come on.
And was wearing the thingy jackets. Was it Rab?
Rab? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying Rab.
And I was sitting there and he
Rab.
went, can you give me some money for something to eat? Because I haven't eaten for 3 days.
I would have went, well, that's your fucking problem,
I said,
mate.
I've got no cash, darling. I'm sorry, I can't help you. He says, well, you just come with me now and I'll take you to the cash point. He says, you can go and get me some cash out. And I went, I don't think I will. But I haven't eaten. And I went, you're dressed better than me. I'm sure somebody will give you some money for your jacket and your shoes.
You horrible bastard.
I just thought, how dare you come and try and intimidate
The
me?
town's full of scruffs now, though. That's why I don't go.
Well, he wasn't dressed like a friggin' scruff. He was.
But I can guarantee he was a scruff. He's not dressed like a scruff because he robbed JD. That's all. And then he sold all the other clothes for crack and smack. And then just kept what they didn't want.
Now, see if he'd come to me and said, I'm starving, love, is there any way you can help me? I would have tried something.
I would have went, the job centre's down there.
No, I would have tried to help him.
Try and get yourself
but it
signed
was
on.
just the way he came to try and intimidate me.
Nah, I've got no time for people like that, me.
you remember
you can help yourself, you're choosing not to.
Do you remember on the West Road? Those women that used to go begging. And every time I went onto the West Road, because
What, the ones with the gold teeth?
Yes, and they used to chase me everywhere because I'd started giving them money. And this day, it was absolutely lost his job, and we just didn't have very much, so we'd gone into Boots this day, and here's the woman that had been begging, and I was giving her money every week. I had nothing, and I was giving her money every week. She's got a basket full of a John Frieda hair serum and this and that, and I had the 29 pence Boots Own Make shampoo and conditioner. She gets up to the counter and she goes, "Pay for me, please, pay for me." And I'm looking and I'm thinking, I've got £3 to my name, and I said, I don't have the money. And I was with Nana. Well, Nana
lost her shit.
Nana lost it, and she went, "Here, go away and sell your teeth. I went and sell your teeth because I'm not paying for it." And she's going, "Please, please."
Yeah, but they're fucking scammers, man. That's what they do. They've got loads of money, man. They get dropped off in town in their fucking black Lexuses and Bentleys, and then you're like, how the fuck are you doing that?
I cannot bear to see people struggling, but apparently she wasn't. But she had no issues about seeing the shame of what she had in her basket compared to what I had in mine.
Well, yeah, I ain't got time for them losers. Yeah, about Andrew.
Prince Andrew.
Well,
he's
Andrew now.
The prince, no, the royal formerly known as Prince.
I'm not fucking saying that. He's Andrew. He's just like any other Andrew. Well, he's not.
Andy,
he's
Drew.
Not. I know some decent Andrews. He's a...
But, I think the point that has to be discussed is, when did it become feasible to pay your rent in peppercorns?
For me, it's not even that. When did it become feasible to negotiate your eviction? I thought if you were getting evicted, you were getting fucking evicted. How do you then go, right, well, hang on a minute.
I'll give up my one house for
I'll
for
take two.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
But I think we should all be dealing in peppercorns.
Well, I don't know, maybe peppercorns is there not money in peppercorns?
There's a hell of a lot less
No.
money in
Hold
one
on.
peppercorn.
Hold on.
There's a hell of a lot less money in one peppercorn than there is in £1,000 a month for rent of a scraggy 3-bedroom house that one of your bedrooms isn't big enough to swing a cat in, let alone house a person.
Hold on a minute. So I googled, is there money to be made in the peppercorn business in the UK? Right? And it says, yes, there is money to be made in the peppercorn business in the UK, both as a retail product and as a menu item in restaurants. The broader market for sauces and condiments in the UK is large, and there is a steady demand for classic, comforting flavours and quality products.
Ludie, can I just tell you, I can go to the pound shop or Home Bargains, and for £1.50 I can buy a whole pepper mill that's already probably got about 150 peppercorns inside it for £1.50.
Right, so money to be made in the peppercorn business then?
Well, if I'm only given one peppercorn for my 30-bedroom mansion a month, and only if I'm asked for it.
Well,
My
listen,
contract states only if required. I don't actually have to give it.
I mean, he's been fiddling and raping people left, right and centre for the last God knows how many years, so the peppercorn thing is probably the least shocking in my opinion. If he's paying people in peppercorns, then more fool them.
I don't even think anybody asked him for a frigging peppercorn, which makes it even worse. But did you see the news? And I never watch the news, but he's just a gift. So I was away in Scotland,
He's such a
and
creepy
Nana
dude.
put it on, and they were out interviewing people in the street in Sandringham to see, you know, what their view was of Andrew moving in. And this stupid woman, they asked, and she says, what do you think about Andrew moving to Sandringham? And she says, bless him. We just have to let him go on with his life. He was a silly man and he made a silly mistake. So we've just let him move into his house and get on with his life now. Oh my God. Can you imagine if that was somebody of a normal socioeconomic status, like you or I, and you had been all over the news for raping, stealing, you know, what do you call?
Well, I know where I'm fucking moving.
Or
I'm moving to Sandringham.
or a person of colour.
Yeah, they would have got
Flags and
tortured for that.
pitchforks would have been up, and everybody would have been out in the street.
But that's the way of the world, though, isn't it?
He's been a silly man for
has.
raping somebody.
He's been such a silly little man. That's why he's no longer a prince. He's just Andrew.
Yeah, well, you know what? He's still going to be doing better than you and I.
Well, I mean, he's not lost any of his money, has he?
No.
He's just lost the title. That means pretty much no.
But why? Why now?
Because they
Why
know
no?
shit's going to come out. I think.
Absolutely. It's all going
They've
sideways.
probably been
and
given
they
the
couldn't...
heads up to
Yep.
try and distance themselves before it comes
Yep.
out.
Because they can't have Prince Andy
and to
Pandy
be fair,
in jail.
Before you know it, he won't even be in the UK. He'll be on some beach
Yeah.
somewhere with no extradition, just chilling, living it up with his money.
He'll be in Little St James.
Living life.
Yeah, he's But watch this space, because he's definitely the gift that keeps on giving. In terms of news, because he's gonna come up with.
I mean, he's the man that can't sweat.
Do you think he broke a sweat when they told him he had to get out his 30
Well-
bedroom house?
Well, no, he can't sweat. He's had the injections now, hasn't he? He's unsweatable. He's got a special condition where he's had to take medication, and now he can't sweat.
Yeah, that was what he said. But
I believe him. He's honest.
There's evidence.
He's moving into Sandringham.
There's no evidence that he did sweat.
Well, when he was, I can't say that.
No. It's your mother in the car with you. No, you're not.
Oh, even my brain was like, that's too far.
Yeah. I'm glad you caught yourself.
Oh, I would have said it on the Patreon though.
I had to get out of the car first.
Hey, well, anyway, should we wrap this up?
Good time.
I think so. I think so.
Oh, can we just say one more thing?
Well,
Did you see?
You can. I can't promise I won't edit you out, but you can give it a go.
Well, that's not going to happen because you don't edit. What about the blue? Did you see the blue dogs in Chernobyl?
No, I haven't seen any blue dogs in Chernobyl.
Well, I know you haven't been to Chernobyl, but apparently so Chernobyl has got its own kind of biodiversity. Yeah.
Because of the nuclear fallout.
Yeah,
It's,
and all of these animals are exposed to.
They're not wolves, are they?
There's wolves.
I've seen the have you seen the wolves that are cancer resistant?
Yeah. So that they discovered that a few months ago, and it's weird because they're exposed to such high levels of radiation every day.
Well,
they live in it.
It's the way that they've evolved though, because the wildlife out there initially wasn't like that. It was like normal wildlife, but then obviously it's lived in it
and has its own biodiversity there now.
The breeding after time has changed the animals. I've heard about the wolves, but I've not heard about blue dogs.
Because of, I mean, they haven't captured the animals yet, and they haven't been able to look at the animals yet, but I was looking at pictures of it yesterday. And the black dogs are blue. But then,
is it not an optical illusion like that blue dress, black dress thing?
No, they're blue. But because they were next to a blondie coloured dog, and it wasn't. It was just a normal colour. But what tickled me was they had spoken to the vets that monitor the animals within Chernobyl. I mean, I don't know how they do that, to be perfectly honest, but they well,
they'll just do little excursions into there every now and then.
How?
Well, how not?
It's full of radiation.
Yeah, and they just wear a radiation suit. They can be protected for a certain amount of time.
Well, so they were saying that every time they approached the animals, they would run away.
Because they're probably not used to humans anymore.
Yeah. So what they were going to do was they were going to get the blow darts out and dart the dogs to take them in and study them. And I'm thinking, they're living in that kind of environment. Can you imagine they blow darted the animal?
You would just use a tranquilizer gun though.
Yeah, well that's what I thought as well, but it was just visions of people in hazmat suits. But can you imagine they blow darted it and yeah, but it was in the news.
No, they've probably just
and they blow darted it and it punctured them and the things exploded.
No, that's
they don't know
right.
what's inside. You don't know what's holding the. Could just be skin that's holding everything together, and these animals are going to be exploding all over the place.
Well, we might need to get some photos of these blue dogs.
Yeah. Well, it's there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap it up for real.
Let's wrap it up. What I do want to say is we are now across all podcast platforms. You can still watch videos on Spotify and YouTube, but all other platforms, it's the audio versions, but we are on every single platform now. Please like, subscribe, share if you've watched the videos.
Yeah, and also don't forget about Patreon as well. We'll be on there, and there will be some exclusive content coming on there very, very soon.
Yeah, whenever we start charging for it. I mean, we're still on Patreon at the minute, but we're free. But when we put the exclusive on, it'll be £3 a month.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for joining us. As always, I have been Half Baked.
And I'm always half broken. Bye.
Baked, half broken, nothing serious, we're only joking. Half wired and not quite coping. Life's a laugh, no words unspoken.